Hey guys, so I recently have purchased a used car. It's a Lexus GS300, and it's been in a couple of little minor accidents, but it's dinged the rear bumper out so that it's won't stay in place. It's nothing super big. They're minor accidents, but you can tell, and it flares off the plastic bumper cover off to the side, and I don't like that. It'll come off. I can push it in, it comes back out. The little plastic alignment's just off. I'll show you that in a second. But I watched a video by this. It's called YourCarAngel, and the dude's name is Greg, and he talked about putting some JB Weld quick set in there. I thought about putting rivets in. We even went to got an estimate at a local body shop. The estimate to put a new bumper on, that was like $2,000. And I'm like, dude, I didn't pay, like that's half of what the car value was. So going to try to use the guy's JB Weld quick set and get that bumper at least looking halfway good. I don't expect it to be fully on because the back piece has a little bit of a flare, but it doesn't move. As long as it's not flapping in the wind and just kind of popping in and out, I'm okay with that. You'll see what I mean in just a second. All right, so as you can see, here's the rear quarter panel where it got scraped or hit or something, but this piece comes out here and it'll fit back in. Like you can see all this, how it's misaligned back here. It'll piece back in, but just a little bit of driving down the road, it pops right back out. It didn't come out much more than that. There's a bolt under here that I'm gonna unscrew from the top under here, and so that I can pull this out a little more and get a better visual and prep. And what's happened is this little ream in here, that lip has misshapen to the point where there's little plastic notches at the top. It's in here, and it's in here, and it looks like every one of these little indentions is where it's at, but there's a notch that notches down into this, and all of it's been misshapen. You can see it just look really good at that misaligned lip there. This piece here is quite hard and doesn't flap, so I'm not as worried about it. I don't care about getting that perfect there. I mean, maybe later, I don't know what would have to happen. Heat on this, and I don't know. But here, I want this to stay, at least up to the corner. I want it to stay as far as it can stay and stay put and not flare out. So as the other video states, I got all the stuff in preparation, JB quick weld, some painter's tape. I'm gonna use this to try to spackle it into the tight fits there and mix it up. I'll start with this. If it doesn't mix it as well, I'll use the plastic knife. I got these pack of containers here. There's probably 5 in a kit for 89 cents and some duct tape. All right, so the first step, I believe, is to tape it off. Now I've already come out here and washed a little bit of the area. Doesn't look like it did, but I did. But I'm gonna put some tape, painter's tape. I've never done this, by the way. I don't paint. I don't do any of this, so. I shouldn't have a reason to need to take this bumper off ever. If that makes it super solid there, I'm okay with that. Again, don't laugh at me. I don't know what I'm doing, admittedly so. I'm gonna get 2 pieces ready here. And I'm gonna mix it with this and throw that away. All right. Let's get it out. probably at least half the bottle. Now I need more than that. I can tell. In fact, I have no need for this. It was $5. So I'm gonna squeeze it completely flat down to maybe the last quarter of it. Oh shit, that's about all of it. Let me just use it all. Yeah, there's no reason not. I'm gonna stick it by every one of those pegs so that it has several points of contact, just sporadically up and down the thing. I'll throw that whole thing away. Oh man, I'm getting dizzy. I'm bending over like that. That's what she said. So yeah, normally my channel is about guitar, which is my main concern, but anytime I'm going to do some type of repair that I think would help people see it and explained, I like to make those kind of videos. How-tos that, you know, help the average person get shit done. All right, I don't have much time, so. It smells funny. It smells like burnt fish. All right, let's see how terrible this shit goes. Fall. I don't have a ton of time, so I might just do this. Maybe have more of it in that top channel. Yeah, I'm almost out. I gotta make this work, guys. I'm gonna get it firmly in place. Honestly, I may just sit here and hold this. Squish the seam together. Yeah, every bit of this stuff is already stuck. Well, not quite. Let's see what happens if we do that. Yeah, I went back and looked at the footage. Pretty much missed me pasting that on in, but all I did was scrape over the top, on the top that row that I showed you that had the warped tabs. I just scraped the whole top layer, coated with it. So there's a little bit that's actually in the tabs, and there's a little that's in the seam itself. And then at the end, that one wanted to keep coming out. So, you know, I put the duct tape on here. I'm not gonna leave that on there, but about another 2 or 3 minutes. And then here, the same thing, it wanted to come out and it started setting really quick. And I'm saying within 3 minutes, like as soon as you put the paste on there, get it in place and get that duct tape on, and because it's gonna set fast. It should be set now. Yeah, let me see, I'm gonna stick my nail into it. Well, I mean, it's probably set enough that it ain't gonna move. but it's not quite hard yet. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere though. Yeah, even this wet part here is kind of like hard plastic. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. I don't want too much residue on this paint. That little bit that I smudged right there, I'll probably use some type of goop be gone or something like that. I absolutely don't know what I'm doing. I've never done this before. I don't think I've ever used painter's tape. So, YourCarAngel, that video, very helpful for someone like me. And hopefully this video will help somebody. I'm gonna put a link to your video actually, because yours is so good and explains it way better than mine. You have more footage too, so again, props to you. There's that line. It's okay though. Bad. Get that stuff out of there. Yeah. So I might get some tweezers or something. Yeah, I can fold that down. Be patient, work with it. That little bit right there, I'm cool with that. I thought I was gonna have to get some little tool, but I don't. Just my fingernails are enough to get this because it's only bonded to that blue tape. And so I'm just trying to get that blue tape out. Not the bond, I'm not gonna be able to pull that out. That's it. So here I got a thin metal spatula that I found in some of my older tools. I mean, it's out of line anyway, so it's not going to look perfect. It's always going to look a tad funny at that spot because of the seam being imperfectly in there. But this is doing the trick for this top stuff. Into getting it road ready. The engine's awesome, so it's already road ready. And now it doesn't look too bad. So again, this doesn't look wonderful, but it doesn't puff out anymore like it did. That'll cure in about, I think it said 4 hours. And I believe it because it got hard enough to hold this in 3 minutes. So again, we're coming to look at the repair. It's been about 30 minutes. Obviously it already had some lines, but just walking up from a distance, it didn't look bad. That piece in the back is pretty stable. It barely moves, and it's because it got hit in the rear and it flares out the sides when it's hit in the rear. Or it didn't get hit in the rear, it got backed into a pole, I think. But you can see of course the scuffs, and I was already there, I'm fine with that. But as far as it staying in there, all the way till here, it's staying really nice and solid at this point in, and I couldn't be happier with that. I can't tell if this is where I scraped it down past the paint or not. But again, I think I did. I think I scraped that past the paint, but from a view like this, it looks good. I'm happy with the result. So that's the video, guys. I don't know if you can tell, my ears are red, my nose. It's warm outside, and I was bent over for a large part of that time. But again, that's a great fix there. It didn't cost me but $5 for the tubes. And then I think that my whole ticket, I went to Fleet Farm, and I think my whole ticket was under $10. And hell, that should last for, I'll do the same application again if it ever gets loose and comes out, and I'll do a better job with painting off, taping off though, so the lines look better. But like, share, subscribe. Hope you enjoy my other music videos that I have on the channel. Have a good day.